All right, so today is January 1st of 2026, as you can see that, January 1st there. Hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I've wanted to start producing content more regularly for a while now, and content on things that I'm passionate about, topics of photography, aurora chasing, starting businesses in terms of within my industry, and just general stuff that I feel like I want to share. But every time I go to press record and sit down and record a video, there is some reason why it's not good enough. You know, the lighting isn't right, I don't have the right camera, I start making a video and start stumbling over what I'm saying, and I'm just sick and tired of making the excuses of why I can't do it. And the only way I'm going to get better at doing this is by doing it. And I know there's a lot of people that might be in the same boat. You know, it's the new year, New Year's resolutions, or what they want to do, how they want to do stuff differently. But I truly do believe if I just sit down and talk about what I'm passionate about, share knowledge about stuff that, you know, I've learned that I wish I had someone tell to me, that there will be people that interact with that. And also not trying to make things so perfect that people can't see the reality of what some of this looks like. I think with social media as a whole, it's very easy for us to come across as this very polished, perfect versions of ourselves, because we never want to show anyone our mistakes. We never want to show anyone our flaws. We never want to show anyone us failing. And I've definitely felt this previously when it comes to recording content and sharing, even on certain topics that I feel like I'm maybe not qualified to do, or even just acknowledging the fact that I failed and that I haven't succeeded, or I've had, you know, mishaps, or whatever it might be. I actually want to share that stuff. I want to be authentic with this. I want to not make excuses for why I can't, you know, actually be authentic, because I feel like in order for people to genuinely connect with you, you need to be authentic. You need to actually show all the versions of yourself, all the versions of what goes right and what goes wrong, to be able to have people to connect with you. So this video for me is a way of me just starting that and not being too worried about what I'm gonna say, what it looks like, how it's gonna come across. I'm really excited. I have so many ideas in my head, and last year, 2025, was a really big year for me. There was a lot of personal growth that happened. There was a lot of personal stuff in my own world that happened. I moved from, I was living originally in Queensland on the Gold Coast, and I've now relocated just outside of Hobart in Tasmania. I absolutely adore it down here. There's so many different photo projects I have in mind. You know, I've been shooting the aurora and been doing a bunch of other stuff already since I've been down here, and it feels like, you know, 2026 is truly like a fresh start and a turning of the page, and going on the journey of what it means to produce content that isn't perfect and isn't, you know, the most polished version of what you want to say and what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, the more that I get in front of this camera and the more that I screw up and the more that I, you know, stutter over what I'm saying, if I do it 1,000 times, I'm sure by the 1,000th video, I'll get pretty good at it. So if you feel like you're on a similar journey and you want to follow along, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I have so many different ideas of videos I want to make on so many different topics, and some stuff that I'm really excited to do with live streaming and a few workshops, and even, I hate the word course, but more of a class joint workspace setting where I'll be doing some advanced workshops on certain things like the aurora and stuff like that. I just have all these ideas that I'm just ready to start executing on and not getting in the way of stopping myself from doing it. So I hope you enjoy following along, and I guess we'll see what happens throughout the rest of this year.